My family, the High Court has heard that the Sun tabloid unlawfully targeted Meghan. Now, my family, I am not surprised. Do you know why? Because a while back, Byline Investigates wrote an article with a headline saying this: that a private investigator hired by the Sun to spy on Meghan and her father apologized to Meghan and the Queen for what my family he did. My family, it was revealed that the Sun tabloid hired a U.S. private investigator to target Meghan and her father, Thomas Markle. He used illegal methods, which he says the paper must have known about, and they were okay with it. Not least, he added, because he had been carrying out similar unlawful practices for the Sun and other tabloids for over 2 decades. And my family, the Sun, owned by Murdoch, tasked notorious Los Angeles-based PI Dan Dano Hanks to obtain Meghan's private information by deception, including Meghan's social security number, which is a criminal offense in the US as it is in the UK. Now, my family, and one thing that I want to say is that clearly the Sun tabloid, alongside other tabloids, did a thorough investigation into Meghan. And guess what they found on Meghan? Any data they found on Meghan? They found nothing. They found nothing. Nothing. The Sun tabloid that engages in these illegal, unlawful behaviors are the ones who are lying to the public that Meghan is the one who's the monster in the story, that Meghan is the villain in the story. But the people who work for the Sun tabloid are the saints. Are the saints. After all this they did to Meghan, after the criminal behavior that they engaged in against Meghan and also against others, they want to tell people it's Meghan who's the villain. Meghan has never ever been the villain. And thing is, the Sun tabloid, alongside other UK tabloids, were looking for that everywhere about Meghan. They were looking for that. So much about Meghan. They were looking for anything, any dirt on Meghan, and they found nothing. And when they found nothing, they began offering people like Simon Rex money to the tune of $70,000 to lie that he had slept with Meghan in the hopes of destroying Meghan and Harry's relationship. But key point here, that my family, I want you to discover or think about is that they engaged in every single unlawful activity you can think of. And they found nothing on Meghan. They found no dirt on Meghan. And when they found no dirt, they began offering money to people to lie about Meghan, just to write something negative about Meghan. You know? My family, Meghan has always been an amazing, remarkable human being. And it's so sad what Meghan had to endure at the hands of my family, the UK media. Now, 6 of their private phone numbers were also gotten from a protected database, including Meghan's mobile. Within days, the Sun tabloid had published an article quoting an anonymous friend, claiming that Prince Harry had bombarded Meghan with texts prior to their first date. My family, there is something that I want to remind you of. The Sun tabloid and other tabloids always like to use anonymous friends to try and say that there are people in Harry and Meghan's circle who are briefing against Harry and Meghan. You know? Who are betraying Harry and Meghan's trust. That's what they like to do. And my family, as Harry even has said in previous cases, like his case against the Mirror, like Harry's case against the Mirror tabloid, which he won the case, Harry said that my family, he lost people who are close to him because he believed he could not trust them because the Mirror used friends close to Harry. Have said, and Harry thought there's someone in my circle who is lying about me, who is selling me out to the tabloids. In reality, there is no one, nobody is selling Harry out to the tabloids. In reality, the Mirror had hacked Harry's phone. The Mirror had illegally intercepted Harry's voicemails. But Harry thought, because they're using friends close to Harry, have told them this, Harry thought there is someone in his inner circle who is telling the tabloids and giving them information about him. But nobody was. And friendships were broken because Harry thought he was being betrayed. In reality, his phone was being hacked. His voicemails were being intercepted. And then also, look at what happened to Meghan, my family, as recently as 2016. My family, whereby it is revealed that the Sun, quoting an anonymous friend, claimed that Prince Harry had bombarded Meghan with texts prior to their first date. And the mention of text traffic and so-called anonymous sources are often relied upon as evidence of unlawful gathering of information in ongoing litigation against Rupert Murdoch's tabloids. My family, you know? The fact that the Sun tabloid had Meghan's own mobile number, my family, that in itself, it raises questions about whether the paper got on to use it to obtain her phone bills. My family, you know? And Hanks targeted Thomas Markle Jr. and also Meghan's mom, Doria Ragland, on behalf of the Sun tabloid. And the Sun was trying to dig some dirt on Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, by tasking private investigator Hanks to track down her ex-husband and two of her rumored former boyfriends. But it appears, now my family hear this, it appears that they couldn't find any scandal on Meghan. My family. And instead, Hanks, the private investigators, you know, basically targeted Meghan's distant relatives, who Meghan doesn't even speak to, Samantha Markle, Thomas Markle Jr., who are angry, who sniped at her success, who sniped at Meghan's success. My family. Now that is what I wanted to read you today. That is what I wanted to read you today. My family, who sniped at Meghan's success. When the Sun tabloid found nothing on Meghan, what did they do? They used Hank's dossier, my family, which had complied, which my family had, he had compiled when he was my family clearly unlawfully gathering information about Meghan. They used Hank's dossier to target Meghan's distant relatives, who Meghan never spoke to, who sniped at Meghan's success, who were envious of Meghan, my family. And who do you think they targeted? Samantha Markle, Thomas Markle Jr. They are the ones who are targeted. And as you've seen over the years, they have been happy to play a part in the smear campaign against Meghan. They have been pleased to play a part in smearing Meghan's name. They have been happy to go on TV to say negative things about Meghan because they're full of envy. Samantha Markle's own daughter, Ashley, she said there are people you just can't reason with. Instead of Samantha trying to build a relationship with her daughter, Ashley, instead of Samantha trying to build a relationship with her daughter, Ashley, instead of focusing on that, my family, Samantha is more interested in hounding Meghan. She's angry about Meghan's success. And my family, UK media, targeted that. They found nothing on Meghan. They found nothing, no scandal, nothing, no dirt on Meghan. They found nothing. When they found nothing, they went to Samantha Markle and Thomas Markle Jr. looking for them to say something negative about Meghan. When they found nothing on Meghan, they began offering money to people to say that they had slept with Meghan. People like someone Rex, who thankfully said no to the money and told the world what had happened and showed the world, showed us just how the tabloid media were hounding Meghan, were harassing her, were trying to destroy Meghan, once again using lies, offering people money to lie about Meghan in an attempt at destroying her. My family, the villain in this story has never been Meghan. Never, never, never. As the Sun tabloid, Mirror, Daily Mail would like to believe. The villain in this story has always been the UK tabloid press, who destroy people's lives, who paint people as monsters when in reality, the ones who are monsters, my family, are clearly the owner of those tabloids. Murdoch, Rothmere. The ones who write columns for these tabloids, the carnival of so-called experts, they're the ones who are monsters. Meghan has never ever been a monster. Never, never. Meghan is a victim of hounding, harassment, racism, misogyny, bullying on a daily basis for close to 8 long years. And my family, it needs to end. It needs to end, my family. It needs to end. My family. Also, let me read you this, my family, also kindly. Now, Hanks made a public apology to Meghan for breaching her family's privacy and enabling the Sun tabloid to fuel the raw feud that has left deep scars. Hanks said, and I quote, "I am sorry to Meghan and Prince Harry for targeting her family, particularly her dad, on behalf of the Sun." He says, "I never wanted to cause Meghan harm and would not have done this job if I'd have known it would lead to all these problems." My family, that's what my family, Hanks, has said. My family, in my family, every passing day, I believe that each and every single one of us here can get to see what Meghan has been through. The lies that have been told about her, even that continue to be told about her. The tabloids are trying to destroy Meghan using lies, by telling lies about her. You know? That's a fact. That's going on even right now. People who are close to Harry and Meghan, people like Mr. Harriman, are being targeted just because Wikimedia have a vendetta against Harry and Meghan. Just because the firm and Wikimedia have never been able to accept that Harry fell in love with a woman of color. You know, people who are close to Harry and Meghan are being targeted with lies, just in an attempt to destroy them and destroy Meghan and Harry in the process, using lies. And every day we debunk those lies. Every day. And that gives me great pleasure. To my family, debunk lies written and told about my family, Meghan. You know? Now my family, News Group Newspapers, NGN, which owns The Sun, deny all the allegations, with a trial set for January 2025. My family, basically the Invictus Games will be next year, my family, and I fear that this case may coincide with the Invictus Games. And my family, as you all know, the games are so special to Prince Harry, and my family, I don't want him to miss it. I don't. My family, now in day 2 of a 3-day hearing in Prince Harry's battle to sue NGN, Prince Harry's lawyers also alleged the company paid investigators to intercept landline calls, my family, relating to Prince Harry. You know? And last year, the High Court ruled that Prince Harry had run out of time to bring a case against the Sun's owner for phone hacking. You know? However, Harry's wider allegation of unlawful gathering of information by other means is, however, likely to go to trial in January. And first of all, I feel so sad that, the court won't hear my family, allegations that include phone hacking. My family, I feel so sad about that. And it's so sad that the court won't hear that because of a mere technicality in my family, whereby the time limit of Harry filing the case has lapsed, my family. It is so sad. It is really, really so sad. It is so sad. And sadly, Prince Harry was unable to take on the Sun tabloid when he was in the Royal Fold. Because Harry has told us, when he sued the tabloids, he received a phone call from Buckingham Palace, from even his father, telling him, drop your case immediately. Because Charles wanted the Sun tabloid support, Murdoch support, when time came for him to become king. That's what he wanted. And look, Charles got what he wanted. The Queen said Camilla should become the Queen consort, not the Queen. Look what has happened. The tabloids have supported the Camilla in becoming Queen and not Queen consort, going against the Queen's wishes, the late Queen Elizabeth's wishes. But you won't hear any carnival of so-called experts accusing, Camilla and Charles of betraying the late Queen Elizabeth II. You won't hear that. You won't hear that. You won't. My family. Because the tabloids are returning the favor to Charles for not suing them, for controlling Harry over the years, whereby Harry was unable to sue the Sun tabloid phone hacking. And now, my family, when he tries to sue, Dad says, you have run out of time to bring the case. However, I'm thankful that still we have a case. And my family, the court will hear, my family, the case against the son having to do with unlawfully gathering information. My family and the court judge, the High Court judge, must rule whether Prince Harry can add to his range of allegations. And Harry's lawyers are seeking permission to update parts of his case. But NGS barristers have argued that changes to claims are wholly unnecessary. And that court papers that we saw on Thursday show Prince Harry now to sue over 235 stories which appeared in The Sun and the now defunct News of the World. And the earliest date from when he was 9 years old in 1994. And the last two items concern the early days of his relationship with Meghan in 2016. My family. And those final two stories that the court was told concern alleged admissions from a U.S. private investigator, Daniel Hanks, which were first made to the BBC in the year of 2021. And Daniel Hanks told the BBC he obtained detailed private information about Meghan, including her social security number, mobile phone number, and had compiled a dossier of facts about her life for the Sun tabloid. At the time, the Sun said that it had only ever requested legitimate research and instructed Mr. Hanks to act within the law. And the Sun said it at no time asked Mr. Hanks for Meghan's social security number, and it did not use the information provided for any unlawful purposes, says the Sun. My family, I don't believe the Sun tabloid even for one bit. I don't believe them or trust them even one bit, my family. They used the information given to them by Daniel Hanks, to try and destroy Meghan's life, with Meghan being the target. And even to this day, Meghan still is the target, the one they want to destroy. When they found nothing on Meghan, what did they do? The family, they went to Thomas Markle Jr., Samantha Markle, who are envious of Meghan's success. My family, as Daniel Hanks had written in a dossier of facts for the Sun tabloid. These people are envious of Meghan. You can use them. And they used them. They used Samantha Markle and Thomas Markle Jr. to go after Meghan. I remember those times, those earlier times when Harry and Meghan were dating, whereby my family, we found out that, for example, that this person, Samantha, let me start with Thomas Markle Jr. That Thomas Markle Jr., he actually said this, that Meghan should have done charity on them. That's a full-grown man who has the ability to work, but wants Meghan to put food on his table. My family, Meghan, who has her own life. My family, Thomas Markle Jr. wanted Meghan to provide for him. Samantha Markle also wanted the same thing. As you have learned, in a court case against Meghan, which Samantha has lost on defamation, we have learned of how Samantha, when she found out that Harry was dating Meghan, she changed her name to Markle once again, hoping that she'd get rich. When Meghan did not take her phone calls, when Meghan refused to be held hostage by Samantha, because Samantha wanted money clearly, My family, Samantha, went to the Sun Tabloid to say negative things about Meghan, asking for Harry to not marry Meghan out of envy, out of jealousy, out of jealousy. Remember, these people were not speaking to Meghan for many, many years. For many years. You know? They were distant relatives. Meghan did not speak to them as family. And they were angry at seeing Meghan excelling in life. And they wanted to destroy that. Even right now, they still want to destroy that. I've heard Thomas Markle himself going on record say that Meghan promised that, when she's of age, she'll take care of Thomas Markle. Time to take care of daddy, my family, meaning he wants money. And the thing is, Thomas Markle could have had all that if only he was patient. If only he was patient, he could have had all of that. The money he wanted, even a house if he wanted. He would have had that if only he was patient. But really, I'm thankful that he wasn't patient. Because my family, he has shown Meghan that clearly Meghan is better off without Thomas Markle in her life. Thomas Markle has shown Meghan that Archie Libidana should not get to know Thomas Markle. That person is better off not being in Meghan, Archie, or Lilibet's life, my family. Samantha Markle also wants money from Meghan. That's a fact. That's a fact. My family really, when the Sun found nothing on Meghan, no data on Meghan, they used distant relatives who Meghan never spoke to try and taint Meghan's reputation. The villain in this story has never been Meghan. It's always been the tabloids, my family, backed by senior members of the royal family. William, Charles, my family, Kate, who's now missing, and also Camilla. My family. And also, legal papers in the Sun, in the case, say, the Sun used information provided by Mr. Hanks for 2 stories about the new couple. And that one of the stories reported that the smitten prince, Harry, had bombarded the then Miss Markle with text messages. Now, my family, you tell me, how can you possibly know that unless you hacked Harry's phone? How can you possibly know that unless you used unlawful means to gather information on even family, Meghan's text messages? Who was texting her? The only way you know this is if you hacked a phone. The only way you know this is if you engaged in unlawful means to gather information on Meghan's life, the family. And really, even this headline, this little prince, Harry, had bombarded the then Miss Markle with text messages. That's proof. That's proof. They hacked a phone. It's proof. It's proof, my family. It's proof. And the person who wrote that article is Emily Andrews. Emily Andrews. The same carnival of so-called expert who is so bitter. Oh, why is Meghan wearing her expensive watch, to go hiking? The gift that Harry gave Meghan, my family, the golden Kajitank watch Harry gave Meghan, my family, as a present. I remember Emily Andrews complaining, I don't go hiking with an expensive watch. She's so bitter about what Meghan has. And clearly, they never ever wanted Meghan to be with Harry. Clearly, my family. And they attacked Meghan so hard also because of Harry's court case. Because they don't want to be exposed as the phone hackers they are. They don't want to be exposed as the criminals that they are. My family. And the Sun published 2 articles by Emily Andrews and James Bill concerning the claimants, my family, relationship with Meghan. the High Court was told, in my family, witness submissions, you know, in my family, it can be inferred that the mobile number of Meghan obtained by Mr. Hanks was then used by the Sun tabloid to obtain private information about the frequency of text messages between Prince Harry and Meghan. But the Sun is saying that allegation is untrue. You know? And that if the claim is included in the trial, it will fight it. My family, I hope this claim is added onto the trial. This is the best example of how my family, they illegally intercepted Meghan's messages in family. And that is a criminal offense. And people like Emily Andrews should be put in prison for what they did. Emily Andrews should be jailed for what she did to Prince Harry and Meghan, for hacking Meghan's phone. My family. Clearly, that's what my family she did. You know? My family, you know, I think I've said enough. Let me just end my family stop there, really. And my family, it's so sad that Meghan was targeted like this. But one thing that makes me happy in a way, in finding out about all this that happened to Meghan, is that you can find out the Sun looked for that on Meghan. They looked for that, you know, and they found nothing. They found nothing on Meghan. When they found nothing, what did they do? My family, they used Dano Hanks' dossier of facts about my family, Meghan's distant relatives who were jealous and envious of Meghan's success. And then they used Samantha Markle, to try and destroy Meghan, to try and put Meghan in a negative light, because they know Samantha, Thomas Markle Jr. are envious of Meghan's success. When they found nothing on Meghan, what did they do? They offered money to people like Simon Rex to lie that he had slept with Meghan. Thankfully, he said no to the money. Thankfully, he said no to the money. Thankfully. My family. But really, as you can see, there is no length that UK media have gone to not to try and destroy or break Harry and Meghan's, my family, union. Their relationship, my family. Their relationship. There is nothing UK media haven't done to try and break Harry and Meghan. Nothing. And sadly, it continues to this day. Their hounding, harassment, abuse, bullying continues to this day, as they still hope to somehow destroy Harry and Meghan. My family, I hope the farm and UK media never ever, my family, succeed. And you know the defense that the Sun's lawyers are using after my family is revealed that the Sun hired a private investigator to my family and unlawfully gather information about Meghan. Do you know the evidence, the defense the Sun is using? They are saying that Hanks, allegations concerning the two Miss Meghan articles could not be considered because they are matters for U.S. law. Because they are matters for U.S. law. Guilty, and guilty. That is not, my family, a defense, really. That's not a defense, my family. Clearly, when you illegally acquire someone's, social security number, that's an offense in the U.S. and also in the U.K. My family. And my family, I do hope that these claims, especially claims about how my family, the Sun hired a PI to investigate Meghan, who engaged in unlawful gathering of information. I hope that my family, those claims are added to the case by the judge, because my family, the world deserves to hear it. The hell they put Meghan through. Harry, we're with you. We stand with you. Always know that. And my family, you tell me kindly your thoughts about what we have discussed. I want to hear your opinion. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Libertana and Doria Raglan, and all of you members of God at home. He never wins, love wins, and stay tuned to our next video, family. And the hearing continues on Friday, and Mr. Justice Fancourt is expected to rule later on what will be included in next year's January trial. My family, Harry, we're with you. Harry, we're with you. Clearly, Harry wants his day in court again. This time, against the Sun Tabloid. You know, they've caused him so much pain and suffering in his life. I don't think that anyone has caused harm to Harry more than the tabloid media have, more than the farm really has, more than William, Charles, and Camilla have. And my family, I hope that Harry gets justice for the pain that has been caused to him and Meghan by the UK tabloids. My family, you tell me kindly your thoughts about what we have discussed. I want to hear your opinion. May God bless you all, my family. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. Hate never wins. Love wins. And stay tuned to our next video, my family. Love you always and forever. And may God bless you all. Hello, members of Cisco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Cisco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.